So now I'm going to do a petty cash problem where I'm going to establish a petty cash account and then I'm going to keep track of it. So here's the data for this problem. October 1, James Dean established a petty cash fund of $150, and I'm doing this with a check for Dean's Carpentry. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my petty cash journal. The date for the petty cash record is the same as what it works the same way as the general journal or the general ledger. October 1. This first one, it doesn't have a voucher number. This is a check. So I'm just going to put this in here. The description is establishment, and it's going to be a receipt. Everything in the petty cash journal is going to go in these two columns here, either receipt or payment. And then when it's a payment, it's also going to go in one of these columns here as well. I have two columns for standard expenses. I'm going to have a lot of postage, a lot of delivery, and then I've got also this sundry account where I've got an amount and then I can write in the account here. So since this isn't a payment, it isn't necessary for establishment, and this is all I need to do here on this first entry, at least on the petty cash record. So next I bought postage for $5 from the petty cash, and now here's a voucher number as well. I'll go ahead and do that. This is going to be October. Here's the date. And since I have a voucher, I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And this is going to be a description postage. This one here is a payment. It's $5. I'll put it in the payment column, and I'm also going to put it in the postage expense column as well. And I'm going to go ahead and log this first transaction for establishment on the general ledger. This is going to make my petty cash go up by the $150, and I should write the full description there. It's going to make my cash account go down. And I'm going to write a description here as well on the general journal. So there's the first two. Let's continue on. I'm going to pay from a delivery expense, $8. This is October 6th, voucher number 2. Delivery, $8. I'll put it in the payment column, and then I'll put it in the delivery expense column as well. And on October 10, I've written a check for $517 for $450 to pay bill for supplies purchased in the previous month. Now notice something about this one here. First of all, this is a far larger bill than anything in my petty cash fund. But also notice that it doesn't say from petty cash. It says here I wrote a check. Consequently, I'm not going to keep track of this in my petty cash record because it doesn't affect petty cash. This is something where if it's not out of petty cash in your business, then of course you don't keep track of it in petty cash as well. But sometimes you'll see this kind of thing in problems, and it's important to keep this straight. Is this something that's coming out of petty cash or not? This is something that I'm actually going to record again directly out of my general journal. Let me pull up my general journal here. This is October 10. And we can see what's going on here. I paid $450, so my cash is going down for supplies purchased the previous month. This is a situation where I'm paying a bill. So my accounts payable is decreasing, and since it's a credit account, I decrease it on the debit side, and also my cash is going down as well because I'm paying a bill. I now owe less money and I have less cash. Got my description there. So now I'm done with this transaction here. come back to my petty cash record. That was on the 6th. Now I'm going to go to the 10th. No, I'm going to go to the 11th. Made a charitable contribution to the local Goodwill of $15 from petty cash. Voucher number 3. So there's voucher number 3. And this is a voucher for this is a payment for $15. It's neither postage nor delivery expense, so for the first time I'm going to use this sundry column here. It's $15. And this one here, it's written here as, it's made a note, this is a miscellaneous expense. So I'll just write it there. Charitable donation. Alright, and now for the transaction on the 13th. Bought postage for $13. There's a voucher on that one, voucher number 4. And this is more postage. It's $13. Postage expense of $13 here. So now I've done these first few transactions. We'll do the rest of them in the next video.